Mr. Vargas, pwede na tayo magsimula? Mr. Vargas. Can you hear me? Anybody, can you hear me? Anybody?
Yes, sir.
Am I loud and clear?
Yes po, sir.
Okay, good. How about Mr. Vargas? Can you hear me? Mr. Vargas? Di pa ako madinig ni Mr. Vargas.
Class, naririnig niyo pa yung video? Hello?
Yes, Doc. Rinig po kanina.
Meron naman po, Doc.
Hello?
Doc, meron po kanina.
Hey. Ha? Sa kayo kasi hindi ko alam kung naririnig niyo.
Okay. Good po ata yung audio ko kaya di ko kayo narinig. Sorry.
Cellular parasites and produces spore. And we can start with coccidia. Coccidia. Ayan. Ayaw. Yun. So we have here Isospora belli, Sarcocystis hominis, Sarcocystis lindemani, and Eimeria. Now, Isospora belli and Sarcocystis hominis have this them together because they have the same morphology. So let us start with these two, Isospora belli and Sarcocystis hominis. By the way, we have also opportunistic organism, Toxoplasma gondii, Cryptosporidium parvum, and Pneumocystis girovecii. Okay? Pneumocystis girovecii used to be called Pneumocystis carini. Okay. So we are now here with Isospora belli and Sarcocystis hominis. And you will learn more stages of the parasite. Here we have the oocyst. This is an oocyst. Okay? Starting with this one, the oocyst is elongated, clear, transparent, double wall with narrowing near one end. Narrowing near one end. So this is described as papaya shape. Narrow papaya shape. Okay. And inside this oocyst, this is an oocyst. Inside this oocyst is sporoblast. Sporoblast. What comes to your mind if you hear blast? As in blast cells. Ano ibig sabihin nun? O nga pala, ang maganda, may interaction. Kahit nasa bahay kayo, may interaction by answering questions. And you learn better if you answer questions. Maliwanag? Mas matatandaan ninyo yung pinag-uusapan natin pag sumasagot kayo. And this is one way of helping you. No? Makakatulong ang teacher sa mga estudyante na matutunan yung pinag-uusapan natin. Okay? So, don't pretend to be listening. Niloloko lang ninyo ang sarili nyo pag you just pretend. So, participate. Interactive. You learn better. Okay? So, again, what comes to your mind if you hear blast? As in blast cells. Ano ibig sabihin nun?
Anyone,
Oo.
you can unmute your microphone.
Oo, pag sumasagot kayo, sige. Pwede kayong in chorus. Pwede rin solo. Kaya lang pag solo, parang mali ka eh. Anyway, pag blast, may hima na ba sila? Mr. Vargas?
Ano po, sir?
Hematology?
Meron na po, sir, yan. Mga yan. May hima na po sila under
Oo.
Sir Normal.
Oo, di alam nila pag blast cells, ano ibig sabihin? Immature. Di ba?
Yes,
Blast.
sir.
So, itong oocyst with sporoblast is immature oocyst. Maliwanag? May sporoblast. Ayan yung sporoblast nasa loob ng oocyst. Okay. Now, this immature oocyst develop, mature and develop. Okay? So, we have the same oocyst which is elongated, clear, transparent, double wall. Ulitin natin. Elongated, clear, transparent, double wall with narrowing near one end. So this is described as papaya shape. Now, the sporoblast secretes a cyst wall. First, divide its nucleus, okay? Nag-divide ang nucleus, tapos secretes a cyst wall. Secretes a cyst wall. Now, forming sporocyst. Itong nasa loob ng oocyst, take note, the sporocysts are inside the oocyst. Maliwanag yon. Tuloy natin. Now, the nucleus of the sporocyst, ito yung nucleus ng sporocyst, divides. Can you picture it? Itong nucleus ng sporocyst divides. Each division of the nucleus of the sporocyst is called sporozoids. Maliwanag? So, yung sporozoites are inside the inside the sporocysts are inside the oocysts. If you see sporozoites in the sporocysts and the sporocysts in the oocysts, this is now mature oocysts, undergoing maturation and development from an immature oocyst. Mature oocysts. Maliwanag? Now, when these mature oocysts rupture, the sporocysts are released. Lalabas yung sporocyst. Ito, lumabas ang sporocyst. Maliwanag? Dito nagkakamali yung iba eh. So, lalabas muna ang sporocyst. Now, when the sporocyst rupture, then the sporozoids escape. Saka pa lamang lalabas ang sporozoids pag nakalabas na ang sporocyst. Maliwanag? Kasi ang sporocyst ang nasa loob ng oocyst. Maliwanag? And this is the morphology of Isospora belli and Sarcocystis hominis. Later on, they found out that they have different life cycle. So they have different life cycle. Now, how would you know if they are Isospora or Sarcocystis hominis when they have identical morphology? Magkamukha sila eh. Paano malalaman kung alin ang Isospora, alin ang Sarcocystis hominis? Okay. Now, if you see immature oocysts from the stool of your patient, it is Isospora belli. Isospora belli. Madaling tandaan. Isospora, letter I. Immature, letter I. Oh, madaling tandaan na yun. Pag nakita mo immature oocyst, Isospora belli. Okay. Halimbawa, ang nakita mo, mature oocyst. Ano ito? Ito ang Sarcocystis hominis. Paano malalaman? Paano matatandaan? Mature, letter M. Hominis, ayan. Mature, letter M. Para madaling tandaan. Okay? So, we go now to Sarcocystis lindemani. Sarcocystis lindemani produces extraintestinal Sarcocystis infection. Extraintestinal. Pag sinabing extraintestinal, it is outside the intestine. The intestine. And this Sarcocystis lindemani produces a large cyst called sarcocyst. Large called cyst. Large cyst called sarcocyst, and this is found along the muscle fibers. Ayan ang muscle fibers. You can see it as a whitish streak along the muscle fiber. So it is big. You can see it as a whitish streak along the muscle fibers. Ito, the sarcocyst. Kita. Malaki siya. And this sarcocyst is limited by Meissner's tube. Limited by Meissner's tube. And can be divided into septa. divided into septa. And inside these sarcosis are numerous merozoids or tropozoids or Raynaud's corpuscle. Tatlo-tatlo pa ang tawag, ano? Tropozoids or merozoids or Raynaud's corpuscle inside this sarcosis limited by Meissner's tube. Okay. This is Sarcocystis lindemani, producing extraintestinal sarcocystis infection. Now, this is Eimeria. Eimeria is our example of spurious parasite. Remember spurious parasite? Oh, nasa ano yan, first prelim. Spurious parasites. Eimeria. Spurious parasites are just a transit in our gastrointestinal tract. They just pass the gastrointestinal tract without any changes or development. For example, you ingest an oocyst, it will also come out as oocyst. Walang change, walang development. Kung ano yung nakain mo, yun din ang lalabas. No? Eimeria, ang example natin sa spurious parasite. This is the oocyst of Eimeria, which is round or ovoidal, clear, transparent, double wall. Oh, ayun na naman. Clear, transparent, double wall. Ayan. And the oocyst of Eimeria is characterized by having 4 sporocysts. Remember, inside the oocyst, sporocysts. Okay. They have 4 sporocysts. And each sporocyst has 2 sporozoids. Yung nasa loob ng sporocyst, sporozoids. Maliwanag. No? So, pag tinanong kayo, what is the total number of sporozoids in a mature oocyst of Eimeria? What is the answer? 8. Okay. Tignan natin. Another question. What is the total number of sporozoids in a mature oocyst of Isospora belli? O, balikan. Ilan? 8. Sa Sarcocystis hominis, ilan ang sporozoids? Pareho din. 8 pa rin. Kasi pareho sila ng oocyst. Yung belly and hominis. 8 din. Maliwanag? O, sige, tingnan natin. Now, we go to opportunistic organism. Remember, we have 3 opportunistic organisms. One is Toxoplasma gondii. Di ba? We have also Cryptosporidium parvum and Pneumocystis jirovecii. Now, what are opportunistic organism? Opportunistic organism produces self-limiting infection in a healthy individual. Uli. Opportunistic organism produces self-limiting infection in healthy individual. Self-limiting. Ano ibig sabihin ng self-limiting infection? Pag healthy ang individual, ibig sabihin, self-limiting, kusa ng gagaling, kusang mawawala kahit hindi gamutin. Sa opportunistic sa healthy individual. Hindi nila kaya ang healthy individual. Kaya kusa na lang silang mawawala. Maliwanag yun. But when the resistance goes down, if the immunity goes down, then they produce massive infection. Again, if the resistance goes down, if the immunity goes down, then they produce massive infection. That's why they are called opportunistic. Hindi nila kaya yung healthy individual. Pero pag mababa ang immunity or resistance, doon they produce massive infection. Kaya sila tinawag na opportunistic. Ano ba sa Tagalog ang opportunistic? Ano sa Tagalog? Para mas madaling maunawaan. Ano sa Tagalog ang opportunistic?
Mapagsamantala po.
Correct. Mapagsamantala. Ano ang sinasamantala ng mapagsamantala? Kahinaan. Pag mahina yung pasyente, sinasamantala nila yun. Kasi sila ay mapagsamantala. Pero pag healthy ang individual, hindi nila kaya. Pero pag mahina, kinakaya nila. Now, when can a patient have low resistance or low immunity? If you have a very young or a very old patient. Kaya nga hindi pinalalabas ngayon yung mga bata sa matatanda. Diba? May hina resistance yan eh. No? What else? If you have a patient taking steroids or immunosuppressive drugs, bumababa ang resistance. If you have patient with lymphoma, leukemia, or with HIV. O yan, HIV. Kaya nagsusulputan itong mga opportunistic organism. Naglalabasan sila. Mahina ang resistance, ang immunity. Papasok ang opportunistic. Ang isa dito, Toxoplasma gondii. And we have here a trophozoite stage, trophozoite, which is also called endozoites or zoites. Isang stage at tatlo pangalan. Isang stage lang. Ang stage trophozoite or endozoites or zoites. No? Dumadami pa ang minimemorize. Trophozoite, endozoites, or zoites, which is banana shape. Banana shape. Trophozoites, endozoites, or zoites. Banana. Kanina anong shape?
Papaya, sir.
Papaya. Ngayon, banana. O, di, tama-tama, pang-almusal. No? Okay. Ito naman ang Cryptosporidium parvum. Cryptosporidium parvum live on the epithelial cells. They are on the brass border of the epithelial cells of the stomach and intestine. The habitat is the brass border of the epithelial cells of the stomach and intestine. Ito yon. They are within the epithelial cell, but outside the cytoplasm. Within the epithelial cell, outside the cytoplasm. They have 4 sporozoites. They have 4 sporozoites, no sporocysts. Again, 4 sporozoites, no sporocysts. Cryptosporidium parvum. And, you know, it is very hard to see this organism from the stool. The specimen for diagnosis is the stool, no? Because they are in the brush border of the stomach and intestine. So you can see them from the stool. But it is very hard to visualize Cryptosporidium from the stool. So, an aid to visualize them is to stain it with acid pass stain. Acid pass stain. May bacti na ba kayo? Okay, so natatandaan nyo na ang mga acid pass stain na ginamit ninyo? Okay. But here, we use modified acid pass stain to see Cryptosporidium parvum. We use modified acid pass stain. Modified acid pass stain. And Cryptosporidium parvum is acid pass organism. So what is the color? The color is red. Acid pass eh. So red. So you see this red organism from the stool. Okay? 4 sporozoites? No sporocysts. Red acid pass stain. In modified acid pass stain. Cryptosporidium parvum. Now, Pneumocystis jirovecii. Sa pangalan lang, Pneumocystis. Sa palagay mo, what is the habitat? Pneumo. Lung. Correct, lungs. So this is found in the lung. Ayan. And Pneumocystis jirovecii is more closely related to fungi. No, more closely related to fungi. And they have trophozoites. They have trophozoites or intracystic bodies. These are the trophozoite or intracystic bodies, which may be amoeboid form, amoeboid, or pear-shaped, or crescent shape. The trophozoite or intracystic bodies may be amoeboid shape, pear shape, or crescent shape. Sa Pneumocystis jirovecii. Ilang intracystic bodies are there? How many? Oh, ilan? Kita nyo? O, ilan na?
8 po.
8 din, no? Yung intracystic bodies, 8 din. Okay, so these are the coccidia. Now, we go to malarial morphology. You know, they say it is very hard to identify malarial parasite. Even medtechs have a hard time identifying it. Not only medtech, even pathologists have a hard time. Now, when we have face-to-face orientation of malaria, I always ask, who among you here, no, sa laboratory tinatanong ko sila, who among you here have not seen any malarial parasite? Eh, siyempre, karamihan, hindi pa nakakakita, no, ng malarial parasite. Tapos sabi ko, okay, before you leave this room today, you will be able to identify malarial parasite. Challenge yun. Oh, eh ngayon, hindi ko malaman kung masasabi ko yun. Na bago tayo matapos, makapag-identify kayo ng malarial parasite. Nasa simula ngayon, ano? Hindi ka pa nakakita ng malaria. Tapos mamaya pagkatapos, makapag-identify ka na. Wow, sobra. Pero malalaman natin yon mamaya. Kung pwede ko pa rin sabihin na bago tayo matapos, makakapag-identify ka. All you have to do is focus. No? Focus lang, no? Tapos, memorize. Kung ano yung sinasabi ko, memorize mo na kagad. At tutulungan kitang matandaan mo. Sige, umpisahan na natin. What are the stages of malaria found in the blood? What are they? Letters lang para madaling matandaan. No, 3 letters lang, matatandaan mo na. Trophozoite, Schizoid, Gametocyte. Ano-ano ang malarial parasite that can be seen? Itong stages. Trophozoite, Schizoid, Gametocyte. 3 lang, madaling tandaan. Trophozoite, Schizoid, Gametocyte. Trophozoite, Schizoid, Gametocyte. Okay. Yung stage na trophozoite may be young trophozoite, growing trophozoite, mature trophozoite. So, yung trophozoite may be young, growing, mature. Again, young trophozoite, growing trophozoite, mature trophozoite. Okay. Ang schizoid may also be young, growing, mature. So the schizoid may be young schizoid, growing schizoid, mature schizoid. Parang kamukha ng trophozoite. Young, growing, mature. Now, gametocytes. Okay. Gametocytes are immature sex cells. Gametocytes are immature sex cells. Maliwanag yun, ha? Immature. Immature sex cells. And if we are talking about sex, there are 2 sexes, male and female. The male is called microgametocyte. Microgametocyte is the male immature sex cell. Okay. The female immature sex cell is called macrogametocyte. So, this immature sex cell may be micro and macrogametocyte. Okay, so remember this. Young trophozoite, growing trophozoite, mature trophozoite. Young schizoid, growing schizoid, mature schizoid. Micro, macro, gametocyte. Maliwanag. Okay. Now, the youngest smallest stage of malaria inside a red blood cell is the young trophozoite. Maliwanag? Yung unang-una, pinakamaliit, pinakabata, young trophozoite inside a red blood cell. So inside the red blood cell, this young trophozoite will develop, becomes a growing trophozoite inside the red blood cell. Then becomes mature trophozoite inside the red blood cell. Now, this mature trophozoite will further develop, becomes schizoid, the young schizoid. Then continue to develop, becomes growing schizoid. Then mature schizoid. Maliwanag yun, no? So, we started with young trophozoite, growing trophozoite, mature trophozoite, young schizoid, growing schizoid, mature schizoid. From a young trophozoite up to mature schizoid is one cycle, and that is erythrocytic schizogonic cycle. Erythrocytic schizogonic cycle. Pag sinabing erythrocytic, red blood cell. Diba? And this occur inside the red blood cell. This young trophozoite becoming mature schizoid occurs in the red blood cell. Okay? Now, when they become mature schizoid, they rupture the infected red blood cell. Rupture the infected red blood cell. Release of merocytes. Did you get that? Pag naging mature schizoid na, they rupture the red blood cell. Release of merocytes. Okay, lalabas merocytes. Mula rito, magde-develop hanggang sa mature schizoid. Pagdating sa mature schizoid, rupture yung red blood cell. Lalabas ang merocytes. These merocytes now will enter another red blood cell. Merocytes will enter another red blood cell and becomes a young trophozoite. Did you get that? Yung merocytes lalabas, will enter another red blood cell, becomes a young trophozoite, and undergo erythrocytic schizogonic cycle. Magiging young trophozoite, growing trophozoite, mature trophozoite, young schizoid, growing schizoid, mature schizoid, rupture, merocytes enter another red blood cell, and continue the cycle. Maliwanag? Hanggang sa dumadami na itong malaria. After few generation, paikot-ikot. Ayan, no? Paikot-ikot. After few generation of erythrocytic schizogonic cycle, some of the mature trophozoite, instead of becoming schizoid, some of the mature trophozoite, instead of becoming young schizoid, are differentiated into immature sex cells. Did you get that? So yung ibang mature trophozoite, instead of becoming young schizoid, they are differentiated into immature sex cells, micro and macro gametocyte. Yung ibang mature trophozoite. Maliwanag? So, eto na lahat yung makikita natin sa blood. Yung trophozoite, young, growing, mature trophozoite. Schizoid, young, growing, mature schizoid. saka yung microgametocyte and macrogametocyte in the blood. Parang hindi mo ma-visualize na mabuti, di ba? Kasi puro letters. Ngayon, ipasok na natin itong mga letters na ito sa red blood cell. Okay. Papasukin natin sa red blood cell. Ayan. Okay. Magsimula tayo sa trophocyte. Ito ang red blood cell. Red blood cell. Red blood cell. Maliwanag, ha? Sige. The youngest, smallest stage of malaria inside a red blood cell is a young trophocyte. Ito ang young trophocyte. This is the cytoplasm and one nucleus. Okay? A small amount of cytoplasm, a single nucleus. Young trophocyte. Okay. The same red blood cell. Same red blood cell. This time, there is increase in the amount of cytoplasm. Oh, nadagdagan na yung cytoplasm. Still, with a single nucleus. Single nucleus. This is now growing trophocyte. Nadagdagan na yung cytoplasm. Kaya growing na siya. Did you get that? Sige. Now, the same red blood cell. Ito pa rin yung red blood cell. Now, the cytoplasm almost filling up the entire red blood cell. Punong-puno na ng cytoplasm. Still with a single nucleus. Mature trophocyte. So, trophocyte may be young trophocyte, growing trophocyte, mature trophocyte. Ano ang technique? First, you look at the number of nucleus. Pag isa ang nucleus, stage trophocyte. Maliwanag? Single nucleus, stage trophocyte. Alam niyo naman yan di ba? Pag trophocyte, isa lang ang nucleus. Kaya yan, tandaan mo. Trophocyte kagad. What kind of trophocyte? Ang stage trophocyte. What kind of trophocyte? Depending on the amount of cytoplasm. Small amount of cytoplasm, young trophocyte. Increase in the amount of cytoplasm, growing trophocyte. The cytoplasm almost filling up the entire red blood cell, mature trophocyte. Okay? So, una, hanapin mo, ilan ang nucleus. Pag isa, trophocyte. Then, look at the amount of cytoplasm. Young, growing, mature cytoplasm. Okay. So, eto na yung mature trophocyte. Ano mangyayari dito sa mature trophocyte? Ayan. Yung nucleus nung mature trophocyte divides. Pag nag-divide, hindi na siya trophocyte. Di ba? Kasi, ang usapan dito, pag isa lang ang nucleus, pag isa ang nucleus, trophocyte. Naging dalawa na. Ano na nangyari? Hindi na siya trophocyte. Maliwanag? Ano na tawag sa kanya? Schison. Did you get that? Schison. Hindi na siya trophocyte, schison. From the word schism. Schism meaning division or splitting. And the process is called schizogony. Maliwanag? There is division or splitting. Kaya ang tawag sa kanya, schism. No? The process is schizogony. Okay, maliwanag yon. Division or splitting. Nag-i-split yung nucleus. Pero ngayon, hindi na nucleus ang itatawag natin. Ang tawag na natin ay chromatin dot. No? Ito, dalawang chromatin dot. Ginamit ko lang yung nucleus to prime your mind. To condition your mind na pag isang nucleus, tropozoid. Kasi maliwanag na sa inyo yun eh. Pag isa ang nucleus, tropozoid. So ngayon, maliwanag na sa inyo, babaguhin na natin. Ang tawag na natin dito, hindi na nucleus, kundi chromatin dot. Pag itong chromatin dot, nag-split, ano na ang tawag? Schism na. And the youngest schism have 2 chromatin dot. Okay, maliwanag. Pag isa ang chromatin dot, tropozoid. Pag nadagdagan, naging 2 schism. And the youngest schism, 2 chromatin dot. Nadagdagan, hindi na siya young schism. Ano na siya? Growing schism. Growing schism na. Maliwanag? Okay. Pag punong-puno na, mature schism. Now, when they, you remember, sabi ko, when they rupture, ano marirelease? Merozoite. You remember that? Natatandaan yon? Ito, di ba? Young tropozoid, growing tropozoid, mature tropozoid. Young schism, growing schism, mature schism. Pag mature schism, nag-rupture sila, lalabas, merozoid. Ito yun. Schizogony, magiging schism. Pag lumabas sila, hindi na sila schism. Ang tawag, merozoids. Maliwanag? Pag nasa loob pa sila, ang tawag sa kanila, schism. Pag lumabas na sila, hindi na sila schism, merozoids na ang tawag. Did you get that? So, the product of schizogony are the merozoids. Pag nag-rupture yan, lalabas merozoid. So, product of schizogony, merozoids. Okay? This is what you see, the tropozoid, young, growing, mature tropozoid. This mature tropozoid will split its chromatin dot, becoming young schism, growing schism, mature schism. From a young tropozoid to a mature schism is one erythrocytic schizogonic cycle. You remember that? Babalikan pa ba natin? Ayan. Ayan. Tropozoid schism. Maliwanag, ha? Okay. So, this is one erythrocytic schizogonic cycle. Pagdating sa mature schism. Now, the mature schism rupture. What are released? Oh, answer. What are released?
Merozoids po.
Correct. Merozoids are released. The product of schizogony are the merozoites. These merozoites will enter another red blood cell, becomes a young trophozoite. Did you get that? So, yung young trophozoite will develop growing trophozoite, mature trophozoite, young schizoid, and that is one erythrocytic schizogonic cycle. After few generation, paikot-ikot lang siya. Oh, padami ng padami. After few generation, some of these mature trophozoite, instead of becoming young schizoid, some of them are differentiated into immature sex cell, the microgametocyte and macrogametocyte. The chromatin dot are scattered at the center. Chromatin dot is scattered at the center. Microgametocyte. This is the male immature sex cell, microgametocyte, scattered chromatin dot at the center. Okay. Now, the female immature sex cell, macrogametocyte, developed by having a large chromatin dot, compact chromatin dot at the periphery. Ulit, large, compact chromatin dot at the periphery. Ayan. Ito ang palaging nagkakamali ang estudyante. Masarap ito kung face-to-face, malalaman kaagad natin kung sino nagkamali. Do not mistook this. Ito warning na. Do not mistook this with mature trophozoite. No? Kasi punong-puno na ang cytoplasm. Tapos chromatin dot, isa lang. Pero ano ang difference? Para hindi ka magkamali, remember, large, compact, chromatin dot at the periphery. Maliwanag ha? Ulit. Large, compact, chromatin dot at the periphery. Sa pool, hindi ka na magkakamali. This is macrogametocyte. Macrogametocyte. Okay? Now, itong lahat ng ito, yung pinakita ko sa inyo sa simula. Trophozoite, schizoid, gametocyte. Yung trophozoite, young, growing, mature trophozoite. Schizoid, young, growing, mature schizoid. Gametocyte, macro gametocyte. Na-memorize nyo na yan. Lahat ito nasa blood ng tao. Diba? Nasa tao yan eh. Okay, ngayon. Ito, nasa blood. Mosquito takes a blood meal. When she sucks blood, bakit she? When she sucks blood, kasi babae ang nagsasak ng blood. Maliwanag? Alam nyo na yon o ngayon lang? Dati nyo nang alam yon? Oo, kunyari, dati nyo nang alam yon. Na, female mosquito sucks blood. Ang male, ano sinasak? Yung male mosquito, ano sinasak? Plant juices. Bakit ang female mosquito sucks blood? Because they need blood for the nourishment of the eggs that they have. Kaya, nai-ingest niya lahat yung stages ng malaria sa blood. Ma-ingest niya ang trophocyte, schizon, gametocyte. But then, ito, mamamatay. Trophocyte, schizon. This gametocyte will develop in the mosquito. This gametocyte develop into gametes, microgametes and macrogametes in the mosquito. Did you get that? Pag nagsak siya ng blood, yung gametocyte magde-develop sa mosquito. Okay. So sa human, merong microgametocyte, merong macrogametocyte. Ayan. Male, female. Sa mosquito, itong gametocyte magiging gametes. Magiging microgametes and macrogametes. Okay. Yung gametocytes are immature sex cell. Yung gamete, mature sex cell. Maliwanag. Sa human, immature sex cell. Immature. Kaya kahit na babae o lalaki yan, they cannot do it. Did you get that? Kahit na male and female gametocyte, they cannot do it in human because they are immature. Did you get that? Walang sex sa human kasi immature sila. Pero sa mosquito, then the microgamete will fertilize the macrogamete. And this is called sporogony. Sexual cycle of development is sporogony. Occurs in mosquito. Sporogony, sexual cycle. In human, it is schizogony, a sexual cycle of development. There is no sex involved. So, asexual cycle of development. Sa mosquito, sexual cycle of development. Gametes are mature. Gametocyte immature, kaya walang sex involved. Asexual cycle of development. Sexual cycle of development yung sporogony. Schizogony, asexual. Maliwanag yun. Sige. Paulit-ulit, ha? So, eto na. Schizogony, a sexual cycle. Walang sex involved. Occurs in human. Kaya, pag asexual, ang tawag sa host, intermediate host. This is the few times in which human is an intermediate host. And sporogony, the sexual cycle of development in the mosquito, definitive or final host. Few times siyang sa human intermediate. Sa case ng malaria. Maliwanag? Schizogony, asexual. In human, so human intermediate host. Sporogony, sexual cycle of development. Occurs in mosquito, so mosquito is a definitive or final host for malaria. Maliwanag, ha? Ito. Naisulat niyo ito. Importante yan. Sa bagay, meron naman kayong notes. So, tignan natin. Maliwanag na sa inyo yung mga stages. No? Tignan na natin. Let us try to identify the different stages of the different species of malaria. there are 3 species of malaria. We have Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium malariae, and Plasmodium falciparum. Okay. Plasmodium vivax is the benign tertian malaria. Plasmodium malariae is the quartan malaria, and falciparum is the malignant tertian malaria. Falciparum, malignant. Kaya deadly ang falciparum. At yung falciparum ang number 1 sa Pilipinas. Kung alin pa ang deadly, yung pa ang pinakamarami sa Pilipinas. Susunod, vivax. Pero ito, benign tertian malaria. Hindi masyadong delikado. Ang falciparum, malignant ay delikado. Malariae occasionally found in the Philippines. Paminsan-minsan. Ang tawag sa kanya, quartan malaria. Okay, tingnan natin yung young trophocyte nila. No? I-compare natin. Yan, young trophocyte. We have here 2 red blood cell. Yan, 2 red blood cell. Kaya dalawa, ko-compare natin yung size ng infected saka non-infected red blood cell. Infected, normal, red blood cell, not infected. Okay. So you can see for young trophocyte, there is no change in the size of the infected red blood cell. Pareho ang size, no? Okay. So, for vivax, you can see there is a pinkish, reddish chromatin dot. Ayan. Pinkish, reddish chromatin dot. And a bluish ring of cytoplasm. Bluish ring of cytoplasm. This is the young trophocyte or ring form. Okay, ring form. Plasmodium malariae, also with a pinkish or reddish chromatin dot, and also a ring of bluish cytoplasm. A ring of bluish cytoplasm. Ayan. Pinkish reddish chromatin dot, a ring of bluish cytoplasm. So, this is the young trophocyte of Plasmodium malariae or ring form. So, pareho sila. No? Almost identical. Ring form. No? Pareho lang yan. Napalaki lang ang drawing ko dito. Pero pareho lang, ha? Sa young trophocyte, ring form, pareho lang. Now, sa falciparum, itong pinaka-deadly. Pero, pinakamadaling ma-identify. Easiest to identify the young trophocyte of Plasmodium falciparum. Why? Because they are pleomorphic or polymorphic. Pleomorphic or polymorphic, meaning morphe. Morphic form. They come in different forms. They come in different forms. No? Hindi lang ring form. Ito, ring form. Maybe like an exclamation point. Or like a comma. Or applique. Or acole. Applique or acole. What do we mean by applique or acole? If they are found on the vicinity of the red blood cell. On the periphery, ito. On the periphery of the red blood cell. That is applique or accolade. Or like a swallow or a bird. Ayan. Or they may have double chromatin dot. May exception din. Sa trophozoite, isa lang ang chromatin dot, di ba? Pero sa falciparum, there are some with double chromatin dot. So parang headset. No, kita nyo? Parang headset, dalaop. Ayan. Double chromatin dot. Kaya madaling makita. Madaling ma-identify. What are the reason why they are very easy to be identified? One, they are pleomorphic. No, kaya madaling ma-identify, they are pleomorphic. Two, multiple infection is very common. Multiple infection is very common. Ano ibig sabihin ng multiple infection? Meaning to say, one red blood cell may have more than one malarial parasite. More than one malarial parasite ang isang red blood cell. Yun ang multiple infection. Yung iba, isa-isa lang, oh, isa-isa lang. Pero ito, yung isang red blood cell, maraming malarial parasite. That is called multiple infection. And multiple infection is very common. And the third reason why they are very easy to be identified is because of the high degree of parasitemia. High degree of parasitemia. Meaning to say, in one microscopic field, ay marami kang makikitang malarial parasite. Marami kang makikitang falciparum sa isang microscopic field. Maliwanag? Yun ang reason bakit siya madaling ma-identify. Because they are pleomorphic, because multiple infection is very common, and high degree of parasitemia. Okay, now, ito, yung trophocyte, makikita mo sa peripheral blood. Now, growing trophocyte. Okay. Trophocyte pa rin. So, isa ang chromatin dot. Di ba? Pag trophocyte, isa ang chromatin dot. But then, for vivax, you will notice that the infected red blood cell is enlarged. Did you notice that? Growing trophocyte. Ito, growing trophocyte. Increase amount of amoeboid cytoplasm. Dumami na cytoplasm. Pag dami ng cytoplasm, naging enlarged naman ang red blood cell. Infected red blood cell is enlarged. Ayan. Kita mo? Compared to this normal red blood cell. Ito, enlarged. Single chromatin dot, increase amount of amoeboid, bluish cytoplasm. Growing trophocyte of vivax. So, remember, the red blood cell infected with the young trophocyte is not enlarged. Sa vivax, not enlarged. But once they become growing trophocyte, then the infected red blood cell is enlarged. Maliwanag yun, ha? Basta nakakita kayo ng enlarged infected red blood cell, it is infected with vivax, except those infected by young trophocyte. Ulit, pag enlarged Ang infected red blood cell, this is infected with vivax, except when they are infected with young trophozoite, hindi enlarged. Okay? Sa vivax. Sa malaria, hindi enlarged ang infected red blood cell. Trophozoite, so a single chromatin dot, increase amount of compact bluish cytoplasm. So dito compact, dito amoeboid. Compact amoeboid. And in about 5%, of growing trophozoite of malaria is a band form. Band form, ayan. As if a rubber band has been placed across the red blood cell. Band form, growing trophozoite of malaria. Growing trophozoite malaria, band form. Okay. Mature trophozoite, by the way, ang makikita mo lang sa falciparum ay yung young trophozoite. Young trophozoite lang sa gametocyte. Did you get that? For Plasmodium falciparum, you see only the young trophozoite and gametocyte. Young trophozoite and gametocyte. Now, the intermediate stages. Ano yung intermediate stages ng falciparum? Yung growing trophozoite up to mature schizoid. They are found in the capillaries of the internal organ. Did you get that? The young trophozoite, the growing trophozoite up to mature schizoid of Plasmodium falciparum are found in the capillaries of the internal organ. So, you cannot see it in the peripheral blood. Ang makikita mo lang sa peripheral blood, yung young trophozoite and gametocyte. Maliwanag yon. Paulit-ulit ako. Talagang makulit ako. Para matandaan ninyo. No? Ang tawag doon, reinforcement. Ako na lang yata merong reinforcement dito. Paulit-ulit. Uli. You see only the young trophozoite and gametocytes of Plasmodium falciparum in the peripheral blood. So hindi pa ninyo makikita dito, no? Nasaan itong intermediate stages? They are found in the capillaries of the internal organ. From the growing trophozoite up to mature schizoid, they are in the capillaries of the internal organ. Maliwanag yun. Okay, now, what if you saw them in the peripheral blood? What does it mean? Ano ibig sabihin nun? Dapat nasa capillaries sila ng internal organ. Now you saw them in the peripheral blood. What does it mean? It means that there is an overwhelming infection. There is massive infection that they have been spilled out in the peripheral blood. That is a warning sign. Remember that. That is a warning sign that your patient may go into pernicious type of malaria. Pernicious type of malaria caused by falciparum. Delikado yung pasyente mo. Baka mamatay ang pasyente. And there are 3 warning signs that the patient may go into pernicious type of malaria. And medtech should know that para you can inform the physician about it. There are 3 warning signs. Your patient may go into pernicious type of malaria by falciparum. 1. Warning sign 1. If 5% of the red blood cells are infected. 5% of the red blood cells are infected. Okay. 2. The second warning sign. If 10% of the infected red blood cells have multiple infection. If 10% of the infected red blood cells have multiple infection. And the third warning sign, the presence of the intermediate stages in the peripheral blood. The presence of intermediate stages in the peripheral blood. Dapat nasa capillaries of the internal organs sila. Okay? So, balik tayo. Wala pa ring Plasmodium falciparum na makita. Nasa capillaries of the internal organ. Mature trophozoite, vivax, single chromatin dot, trophozoite, enlarge ang infected red blood cell, bluey cytoplasm almost filling up the entire red blood cell. Malariae, red blood cell not enlarged. Trophozoite, single chromatin dot. Mature trophozoite. Cytoplasm, compact cytoplasm almost filling up the entire red blood cell. Okay. Schizont, okay? Schizont. Tingnan natin. Vivax enlarged. Infected red blood cell. Schizont, yang 2 chromatin dot. Diba? Yang schizont 2 chromatin dot. Bluey cytoplasm almost filling up the entire red blood cell. Okay. Malariae, not enlarged. 2 chromatin dot. Compact cytoplasm almost filling up the entire red blood. Yang schizont. 2 chromatin dot. Nag-split yung chromatin dot, kaya naging 2, schizont na siya. Wala pa ring makitang japonicum. Ay falciparum pala. Yung Plasmodium falciparum wala. Oh, nadagdagan na ang chromatin dot. Naging 3 na. Kaya, growing schizont na. Growing schizont. No? Enlarged. Vivax enlarged. Malaria not enlarged. Amoeboid cytoplasm, compact cytoplasm. Ngayon, hanggang ilan ang chromatin dot ng growing schizont sa vivax saka sa malaria? You will know it depending on the species. Each species has the number in a mature schizont. Halimbawa, sa malaria, ilan ang chromatin dot ng mature schizont? May manual ba kayong dala? Katabi nyo, may manual? Meron kayong dala? Wala? Wala. O sige. Sa mature excretion of Plasmodium malariae, 6 to 12 chromatin dot. Maliwanag? Plasmodium malariae, 6 to 12. Okay. 6 to 12. For Vivax, mature excretion have 12 to 24. 12 to 24 chromatin dot. 12 to 24. Okay? Sa Falciparum, 18 to 24 up to 32. 18 to 24 up to 32 chromatin dot in mature excretion. Okay? So, pag sa growing excretion, ilan ang chromatin dot? For growing excretion of Vivax, ilan ang chromatin dot? 3 to 11. Sa growing excretion. Did you get that? 3 to 11. Bakit 3? Kasi pag 2, young excretion. Pag naging 12, mature excretion. Did you get that? Kaya, ang growing excretion, 3 to 11. Ulitin pa ba? Wag na. Wag na. Oo. Sa malariae, ilan ang chromatin dot ng growing excretion? 3 to 5. Diba? 3 to 5. Kasi kung 2, young excretion. Kung 6, mature excretion. So, ang growing excretion, 3 to 5. Maliwanag. Okay. Yun ang bibilangin nyo para malaman nyo kung growing o mature. Wala pa rin Falciparum. Mature excretion, ayan. Enlarged infected red blood cell for Vivax. Ito, not enlarged. Cytoplasm almost filling up the entire red blood cell. Ilan ang chromatin dot sa mature excretion? Ilan? 12 to 24. So bilangin mo, kung umabot ng 12, hanggang 24, mature excretion na yun. And what did you notice? The arrangement of the chromatin dot is haphazardly arranged. Haphazardly arranged. So, haphazardly arranged. Okay. Malaria. Mature excretion. No increase in the infected red blood cell. Maliwanag yun. Pag dito increase, dito hindi. Compact bluish chromatin dot. Ayan. And the number of chromatin dot, ilan? 6 to 12. 6 to 12. Ayan. Ano ang arrangement? Did you notice? It is what? Daisy formation, rosette, or Margaret formation. Daisy formation, or rosette formation, or Margaret formation. Basta tandaan mo lang yung pangalan ng tatlong babae. Si Daisy, si Rosita, si Margarita. Ayan ang arrangement. Ayan. Maliwanag? Now, microgametocyte. Vivax, enlarged red blood cell. Chromatin dot, Micro is scattered at the center. Ayan. Chromatin dot is scattered at the center. Micro. Malariae. Normal size ng red blood cell. Chromatin dot is scattered at the center. Okay, maliwanag. Scattered at the center. Micro. Scattered. Now, we have here macro, the female, enlarged red blood cell with a large, compact chromatin dot at the periphery. Maliwanag, ha? Large, compact chromatin dot at the periphery. Macro. Huwag kayong magkakamali na tawagin itong mature trophozoite. Anong difference sa mature trophozoite? Large, compact, chromatin dot. Ayan, at the periphery. Malariae. No increase in size of the infected red blood cell with a large, compact chromatin dot at the periphery. Macro. Macro. Okay, now we will be able to see the gametocyte of Plasmodium falciparum. Okay. Plasmodium falciparum have different shape of the gametocyte. Micro is banana shape. Banana na naman. Banana shape. Saan yung banana shape trophozoite? Nakalimutan na saan? Toxoplasma gondii. Micro falciparum, banana shape. Macro gametocyte, crescent shape. Crescent shape, ayan. Bluey cytoplasm, bluey cytoplasm. Pag micro, scattered ang chromatin dot. Banana shape with scattered chromatin dot. For macro or female, crescent shape, compact chromatin dot. Compact. Who uses compact? Male or female? Sino gumagamit ng compact? Babae, lalaki?
Female
Huh?
po.
Female. Oh, yan, compact. Oh. So, female, compact. Then, they destroy the red blood cell. Mawawala na sila sa loob ng red blood cell. Yan ang morphology ng malaria. Now, tignan natin kung makapag-identify na kayo ng malarial parasite. This is the first time we are going to do this online. Kaya hindi ko pa malaman kung masasabi ko sa inyong matututunan ninyo ito in one sitting. Okay? So let us evaluate. Tingnan natin kung makapag-identify na kayo. All you have to do is answer. Maliwanag? Kasasagot nyo, matatandaan ninyo, then you remember. Okay. Let us see. First slide. This is a red blood cell. Ayan. Another red blood cell. Ayan. May mga red blood cell around. This is reddish, pinkish chromatin dot and a ring of bluish cytoplasm. What is the stage? Answer. Stage. Answer.
Young
Young
trophoid.
trophozoite.
Okay. Ang tinanong ko, stage. So, ang isasagot nyo, either trophozoite, schizon, gametocyte. Kasi yun yung tatlong stages. Di ba? O, sige, tanong. What is this stage? Answer. Stage.
Trophozoite.
Trophozoite.
Okay, correct. Trophozoite. Tatlo lang naman yun eh. Trophozoite, schizon, gametocyte. Now, what kind of trophozoite? Answer.
Young trophozoite.
Correct. Young trophozoite or ring form. Maliwanag, no? Single chromatin dot, small amount of cytoplasm, trophozoite, young trophozoite. Okay. Now, mga medtech, you are aware of it na when we stain, we cannot get the book description of the stain. Di ba? Pag nag-i-stain tayo, hindi natin nakukuha. Kung minsan, hilaw, kung minsan sunog. Di ba? Yung ini-stain natin. So, hindi natin makuha talaga yung description na reddish pinkish. So, ang hahanapin mo na lang for the chromatin dot, yung darkly stained. Kamukha nito, yan. Darkly stained. Ito ang chromatin dot. Ito ang chromatin dot. Maliwanag? Ito ang cytoplasm. Ito ang cytoplasm. Ito mga stipplings yun. No? Yung mga dot-dot na yun, stipplings yun. Red blood cell, ito, platelets. No? Okay. Now, question. What is the stage? Answer, stage.
Trophozoite po.
Oo. Bakit? Isa lang ang chromatin dot. Dalawang parasites ito ha. Isa ito, isa ito. Trophozoite kasi isa lang ang chromatin dot. Now, what kind of trophozoite? Answer. What kind of trophozoite ito? Tingnan ninyo. Ito. Trophozoite, isa chromatin dot. Anong klaseng trophozoite? Titignan nyo ang amount ng cytoplasm. Sabi
Matured
dito. Ha?
Matured.
Hindi pa. Growing pa lang. Hindi pa puno. Ayan pa lang, oh. Hindi pa puno. Growing pa lang. Maliwanag? Okay. Ayan. Tanong ko. Yung infected red blood cell, enlarged or not enlarged? Ito ang
Enlarged po.
enlarged. So, anong species? Enlarged.
Vivax.
Vivax. So, species, Vivax. Now, stage. Stage.
Zone.
Oo, schizon. What kind of schizon? What kind of schizon? Ha? Ha?
Young.
Yang, kasi dalawa ang chromatin dot. So, young schizon, Vivax. Stage. Stage. Ang bagal. Stage.
Zone po.
Ano? Answer.
Zone po.
Schizon, oo. Anong klaseng schizon? Bagal. Yang, oo. Dalawa eh. Di ba? Yung iba kasi, kasi meron na tayong yang. Susunod, growing. Hindi. Tignan ninyo kung ilan talaga, bilangin ninyo. No? So, yang schizon pa rin. And, is it enlarged or not enlarged? Compared with this one.
Enlarged po.
Enlarged. So, anong species?
Vivax.
Ayun. Enlarge or not enlarge?
Enlarge.
Oh, ano yung species? Ang bagal. Ano yung species?
Vivax.
Vivax. Ha?
Vivax po.
Oo. Stage. Stage.
Mature.
Ha?
Mature po.
Schizon. What kind of schizon?
Matured.
Mature.
Ha?
Mature po.
Ilan ang chromatin dot?
Growing.
Oh.
Tatlo. Ay, apat.
Natatawa kayo. Maliwanag, ha? Growing schizon, ha? Tatlo na. Dati, puro dala-dalawa. Oh, yang. Ngayon, growing na Vivax. Maliwanag. Oh, tingnan na natin. Enlarge or not enlarge?
Not enlarged.
Not po.
Mhm. Anong species?
Malariae.
Malaria po.
Bulare. Anong stage? Bagal?
Season po.
Tropo.
Ha?
Troph.
Tropo.
Stage?
Troph.
Season po.
Oh, tropo.
Schizon. Anong klaseng schizon?
Matured.
Ano ba ito? Rosette? Daisy ba ito? O ano?
Ay,
Mature.
Oh, mature. Oh, sige. Mature na. Mature schizon. Oh. Ilan? Binilang ba ninyo kung ilan? Binilang ba? O ano yan? Vivax o Malariae?
Malariae po.
Malariae. Ilan ang chromatin dot? Ang dami. O ano na yan? This is what makes identification of malarial parasite difficult. Kasi nag-overlap yung karakteristik nila. If they overlap, hindi natin ma-identify. Ano ang tinuturo namin para ma-identify ito? Na hindi tinuturo sa ibang eskwelahan. Kasi simpleng-simple lang. Anong gagawin mo? Kahit na isang araw ka nakatitig dyan, hindi mo ma-identify yan. So anong gagawin mo? You just move the slide. Di nakita mo na. Ano na yan? Enlarge or not enlarge? Uy, sasabihin mo lang kung enlarge or not enlarge.
enlarge.
Enlarge. So, anong species?
Vivax.
Vivax. Anong stage? Ayan o. Anong stage?
Season.
Schizon po.
What kind of schizon? Ang bagal.
Mature.
Mature.
po.
Oh, bagal. Oh. Stage. Hindi, sige. Enlarge or not enlarge?
Not enlarge.
Uy.
Enlarge.
Enlarge or not enlarge?
Enlarge po.
Oh, anong species?
Vivax po.
Vivax. Stage.
Troph po.
Ano?
Trophozoite po.
Yan ang sinasabi kong may papalpak sa inyo. May pumalpak na nga. Tingnan niyo, may tinuturo ako dito. Ganito. Large, compact, chromatin dot, the periphery,
Macro.
that you should not cook it for mature trophozoite. Ano ito? Macro. Gametocyte. Diba? Sabi ko sa inyo, huwag kayong papalpak dito. Pumalpak na. Na mature trophozoite. Ito. Stage. Scattered at the center. Yung chromatin dot.
Micro po.
Micro po.
Gamit
Micro.
Oo. Enlarge or not enlarge?
Enlarge po.
Okay. Species.
Buyback.
Buyback.
Ay ba? Bagal. Oh. Stage. Stage. Ang bagal-bagal.
Trapezoid.
Trapezoid po.
What kind of trapezoid?
Yeah.
Yang po.
Oh, bagal. Oh, stage. Stage.
Trapezoid po.
Trapezoid. What kind of trapezoid?
Yang po.
Ito yang nadagdagan ng chroma ang cytoplasm siya.
Growing.
Growing po.
Oh, enlarge or not enlarge?
Not enlarged.
Enlarged
Oh,
po.
anong species?
Malaria.
Larvae po.
Malaria. Ang bagal. O pagka-focus, answer kagad ha? 1, 2, 3. O yan, ang bagal-bagal. Ano na? Ano na yan? Anong form? Form.
Trapezoid po.
Ha?
Trapezoid.
Form, band form.
Polymorph.
Band form. O sige. Anong stage?
Trapezoid.
What kind of trapezoid?
Growing. Trapezoid.
Anong species?
Larvae.
Oh, ang bagal. Oh, enlarge or not enlarge?
Not enlarged.
O lalaki nito. Oh. Ano sila? Anong species?
Malaria.
Malaria. Stage. Stage. Trapezoid. Ayan. Matinda at isa lang. Anong klaseng trapezoid?
Matured.
Mature. Bagal. Oh, stage. Stage.
Trapezoid.
Station. Uy, hindi trapezoid yan. Ang dami na nga, station to. Anong arrangement?
Rosette Margaret.
Oh, correct. Enlarge or not enlarge?
Not
Oh, species.
Malaria.
Ang bagal. Oh, stage. Oh,
Trapezoid.
patay na naman kami.
Macro.
Hindi na natuto, paulit-ulit na lang. Ano ito? Large, compact at the periphery. Anong stage?
Macro.
Ang macro ay hindi stage. Ang stage ay
Side.
gametoside. Anong klaseng gametoside?
Macro.
Anong species?
Malaria.
Malaria. Hindi siya enlarge, oh. Okay. Oh, stage.
Gametoside.
What kind of gametoside?
Micro.
Species.
Malaria.
Oh, di ayos. Pagka-focus. Bigay ang species. 1, 2, 3. Oh, dali. Ang bagal-bagal nyo. Ano na?
Ano? Classifier.
Ano?
Falsifaro.
Classifier.
Oo. Di ba sabi ko sa inyo, ang dali.
Classiparum.
Kasi,
Classiparum.
oo, pleomorphic. O, iba-ibang form. O, eto nga, oh. Parang headset pa to, oh. Oh. Di ba? Iba-ibang form. Saka ang dami. Di ba? Ang dami niya. Pleomorphic. Multiple infection. O, falciparum. Madaling identify siya. Ang dami. High degree of parasitemia. Okay? Okay. Identify. Ano na? Anong species? Ha?
Ano ba yan?
Ano yun?
Malaria.
Ayun, ano na? Ayan na. Oh,
Falciparum po.
Ay,
ayan.
falciparum.
Ayan. Ayan. Ayan, ang dami. Ano yan?
Falciparum.
Falciparum po.
Falciparum.
Oh, di ba falciparum yan? Oh. Dahil dito. Pag tumitingin sa microscope, hindi lang yung nasa gitna ang titignan nyo. Titignan nyo lahat nakapaligid. O sige, pagbigyan. Ito. For example, this is a schizon. What can you say about your patient? Ano na ang pasyente mo? Delikado na ang pasyente mo. Bakit? Your patient may go into pernicious type of malaria. Why? Because of the presence of intermediate stages, which is supposed to be in the capillaries of the internal organ. But then, you see them in the peripheral blood. Delikado yung pasyente mo. Pwedeng mamatay. You remember the 3 warning signs? 1, if 5% of the red blood cells are infected. 2, if 10% of the infected red blood cells have multiple infection. And the 3rd warning sign, the presence of intermediate stages in the peripheral blood. Okay? And identify the species. Oh, ano na? Species. Falciparum.
Falciparum.
Anong stage?
Gametocyte po.
Gametocyte. Anong klaseng gametocyte ito?
Macro.
Macro.
Macro po.
Oh, ito? Sabog ito. Scattered.
Micro, sir.
Micro. So, wala na sila sa loob ng red blood cell. Nasa labas na sila. Ito, compact type. I mean, compact, no? Yan ang red blood cell. Ito, mga platelets yan. Stage. Ang bagal, stage.
Tropozoid.
Tropozoid
Kaya ng
po.
tropozoid.
Yang po.
Young tropozoid. Maliwanag, ha? Pang young tropozoid lang yata kayo. So, sige. Now, what did you notice about the shape of the infected red blood cell? Ito yung ibang red blood cell, ano? Pero siya, nakita nyo? Ano ang shape?
Medyo oval, sir.
Oval, correct. Oval. Ito ang Plasmodium ovale. Okay? Plasmodium ovale, young tropozoid. Oh. Stage. Dito kayo nahihirap.
Gametocyte, sir.
Oo, gametocyte, ayan, oh, large, compact, chromatin dot at the periphery. Dito kayo nahihirapan, ano? Compact. And this is Plasmodium ovale. Oh, ito, scattered.
Micro po.
Micro, oo. Plasmodium ovale pa rin. Ito. Ito yung mature schizoid na nag-rupture. Lumabas. Ano tawag mo doon? Mature schizoid na nag-rupture. Lumabas. Ang tawag? Merozoids. Di ba? Nag-rupture, merozoids. Bawat isa niyan will infect another red blood cell. No? Kala-rapture lang ito. Medyo kumakalat na sila. Ito ang merozoites. Now, first time ninyong nakita ito. Pero yung iba sa inyo, nakaka-identify na. Para bang first time ko naka-identify na ako. Wow, okay sana. Kaya lang, ang bagal. Ang bagal ninyong mag-identify kahit na pati, kaya lang yung sinasabi ko palagi, yung macro gametocyte, ha? Macro gametocyte. Okay. Pero, mahasa pa kayo. Isipin mo first time, malaria makapag-identify. Long time ago, people who sacrifice their sleep, family, food, laughter, and other joys of life were called saints. Now they are called medical addicts, doctors. Thank you very much. Do you have any questions? Katrina, nakakasagot ka naman. Okay?
Okay lang po, sir.
Okay. No. Practice pa. Konti pang practice. Sino pa? Wala na? Wala nang question? Si Mr. Vargas, nandiyan pa? Wala na? Okay. You can work on your lab. Okay? Sige. Let's call it
Okay, class, do you have any question about the topic today?
None po, Doc.
Sige. So if none, then you can proceed in doing